It's going. I think we are live. Hello, YouTube. So sorry about the wait. We are the Love Gurus podcast, man. We are going to take ridiculous dating questions from the wild animals on Reddit. But Suzanne is out tonight, if you have noticed. However, we have three hilarious returning guests with me as I try desperately to read out loud off of a paper, which I am not good at all. First up, he's a hilarious stand-up comic. Follow him on social media. Mr. Malachi Nimmons, thank you for being back on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. Happy to be breathing.
Fucking A, man. Always good. And always happy to have you here. Where can they find you?
On these streets. I'm out here. You
can find him on these streets.
Find him.
Hell yeah. Google Malachi Nimmons, and and my Google Maps will pop up. You can just follow me wherever I'm at.
Fucking A.
I just changed my Instagram handle when I was drunk the other night. I can't remember what it is, but if you search my name, it'll pop up. And it's like, yeah, just look for it.
Should they also get drunk while they're searching? Do you think it'll be kind of like that movie Beer Fest, where like you have to be drunk to find you on Instagram?
And then our hearts will join each other, and we'll roam the streets together with our alcohol and our happiness. It'll be great.
Tomorrow
Goddamn right,
more of us.
I like that. That was like a motivational speech that we'll never allow in any high school. I fucking loved it.
Come on, kids, drink more.
Yeah. I've always told people that are less than 18, get most of your petty crimes out of the way before you're 18, and you're still in the juvenile court system.
Man.
They never, the system. It goes away. Unless you fucking kill somebody, it's going to go away.
But with social media, it never goes away.
Yeah, that's true. Just
when we were kids, you could do whatever and be like, no one's ever going to know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Kids break any law that's not a felony, just don't wear the wrong costume.
Yep.
You know?
And don't put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I wish I had beaten so many people's asses when I was in high school and could have gotten away. And now I want to all the time, and I can't, man.
You can't do it anymore.
I can't do
it anymore.
It's career ruining.
Yes, absolutely. Speaking of hilarious and career moving, she has worn some hilarious costumes around me. We have scrubbed them from the internet. Another hilarious stand-up comic, Samantha Bednarz. Thank you for coming back to the show.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Tell the good people out there on YouTube where they can find you.
Just look up Samantha S.J. Bednarz, said like it's spelled, Bednarz. And that's pretty much all my social media handles, except for Twitter, because it's not enough. It's too many letters. And at Samantha Bednarz was taken by some girl who hasn't used it since like 2014. So I'm at Bednarz Samantha. I fucking hate that. Right? It's so fucking annoying.
I can't even say it.
If you literally just type in Samantha S.J., the rest will just fucking come up.
You might as well have had to make your username Seashells Down by the Seashore.
Basically,
that's crazy.
You got to find that girl and get your tag.
Seriously, it's just like I did message her and I never heard back. I was just like, bomb this bitch's Twitter.
Yeah, she could be dead. She might not even be alive.
If you know the at Samantha Bednarz out there, dox horror. Dox
Yes, down with her.
I'm not okay with that.
I am. I'm doing it on your behalf.
You're not on board with hashtag dox that whore? Why would that be anyone? Why would that be problematic?
I'm not okay with that publicly.
I'm like a doxing vigilante. I'm not the hero Gotham wants, but goddamn it, I'm the one they need. Speaking of heroes, another returning guest to the podcast, a hilarious man. Follow him on social media as well, Mr. Alex Fossella. Take it.
Hey! I have 3 drinks in front of me because it's been a fucked up couple of years.
Nice. Tell the good people out there where they can find you.
I'm on Instagram at Alex Fossella, Fossella, and on Twitter, A Fossella, spelled the same, just A instead of Alex.
Nice.
I have a podcast called Broadway Baby where I learn about musicals. And another podcast with the person sitting next to me called XVY.
I'm sorry that our podcast is not as successful as you talking about Lin-Manuel Miranda all the time, which you do on ours anyway all the time.
It's his second favorite podcast that he's on. Just be proud of that, you know?
It's okay. It's us and my, I was about to say boyfriend, and my fiance just watching it, just being kind of like, it's just the three of us being like, bringing up Amadeus over and over again.
To be fair, no one ever talks about Amadeus, and it's so good.
We need a good Solari.
We do.
But yeah, we are happy to have you here. We are going to take ridiculous dating questions from the wild animals on Reddit, and more importantly, the people on YouTube watching in the chats, man. We need you guys. So as soon as I get the chats up, I've been having, we switch things a little bit each week on how we do it until I get my my methods down. I don't have the chat up yet, but definitely Find us there, chat us up. We'll try to read as many of your comments as we can on here. But yeah, we are going to take all the questions we have this week. But first, we are going to hear about the white wine. Let me get that white wine down there.
There you go.
All right, this week we are drinking Vendi Pinot Grigio. People, do you need a delicious Pinot Grigio to cleanse your palate and fuck your liver up a little bit? Then you can't do better than Vendi. This semi-sweet Pinot Grigio has the honeyed pear. Ooh, that sounds fucking dirty, right? If you saw a thing on say honeyed pear on Pornhub, you wouldn't even click on it. You'd be like, fuck that. Even as an atheist, I feel like I should be in charge of
I would Google what it means.
Just read it.
I would have enough curiosity. But I don't want to touch it.
I wouldn't do it while I was lubed up, though. You know what I mean? Like
that could lead to mistakes that are on the internet forever.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't know that you should be saying lubed up while talking. At this point, I don't know if you're talking about the alcohol or the Pornhub.
People, are you lubed up and need a Pinot Grigio to go with whatever the hell else you're doing right now? Vendi Pinot Grigio, the semi-sweet Pinot Grigio, has honeyed pear and citrus flavors with a slight floral scent on the nose. I like that they had to specify on the nose, like as opposed to the other holes you smell with. The flavors are interwoven with ripe pear and juicy lemon. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Ripe pear.
That's 2 types of pear.
Yeah,
right?
2 pears.
That's double the pear. Let me take a swig at this. Does this?
Honey pear reminds.
Oh, that's peary as fuck.
Yeah, that is
peary. It's a pair of pears.
Yeah.
They should have called it. Yeah, that's pear with a little 2 in the corner.
Yes.
That's Vendi.
2 pear.
They should have called it 2 pear. Or pair of pear. Vendi is such a shit name.
Pear
but it's
pear.
pretty good wine.
Yeah.
It's pretty good bag of wine. Vendi Pinot Grigio. Get you some. And now we're going to take our first question from the Wild Animals on Reddit. Here we go. My fiance cheated on me. I have been here. Let me get this up in the. Yeah, there we go. My fiance cheated on me. I, 32 female, have been with my fiance, 33 male, for 5 years. We were supposed to get married last August, but he made the tough decision to postpone our big day until August of 2022 because of a lot of our older family members had expressed concerns with flying and being around a crowd of people. Well, they've clearly bought into the COVID hoax now, haven't they? I met him at work. We are both hairstylists at a higher-end salon. It's not really a creative environment. Occasionally, you'll get someone who wants rainbow hair, but other than that, it's very generic colors and cuts. Like 9 months ago, he told me he was feeling really depressed and stagnant at work and wanted to quit and work in a more creative environment. I supported him and started working. Oh, and he started working at a new salon within a month. Literally everyone who works there is in their early to mid-20s. Besides, this is a long fucking question.
That's a very long question.
Instantly, was so much happier. Blah blah blah. All right, I'm going to skim through some of this. His birthday's in May. He brought up trying.
Fucking, do you want me to read this?
This is fork.
Now I know why he cheated on her. God damn.
Yeah,
She's a
dude,
little
she is
mouthy.
fucking worried.
Yeah.
God, dude, she is just. Ma'am, you're mouthy. Not to sound too old school. You're too mouthy for your man.
Maybe if you shut up, he wouldn't cheat on you so much.
Let's see. His birthday. His birthday.
Canceled.
I'm
The whole
canceled now.
fucking podcast.
He cheated on me with a mute. She was born with no voice box. He said it was the sexiest thing you ever heard. She would open her mouth and all that would come out is. That was it. He loved it. His birthday is in May, and he brought up trying again and how he's been in a good place at work and the timing is right. I agreed to come off of birth control, not really trying to prevent it.
Wait, did we skip over the part where they were trying to have a baby?
Yeah, they've been trying to have a baby.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, he's not making the money because he moved to another salon and most of his people didn't come with. July, he changes his hours and he starts working more. He tells me it's because he wants to be able to have money set aside for the baby. I won't.
Oh wait, she's pregnant.
Yeah. So I won't be working for the next 6 to 8 weeks after the birth. I don't think anything of it and think it's sweet he's trying to provide for the baby. 2 weeks ago, he sits me down crying, telling me he fucked up. I'm thinking he got fired. He cheated on me with his 20-year-old apprentice /
Oh,
stylist
no.
under him.
Wait, they have apprentices like blacksmiths?
Dude,
Yeah.
they're old school. They're old school hair cutters.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's
You cannot deign to frost Guy Fieri's tips.
Yeah.
You journeyman. What if that's who he was cheating with? It's just like, don't catch me doing the tips. I can't.
Guy Fieri's wig? Was he cute with Guy Fieri's wig?
I knew I should have never left you alone with that man's wig. Let's see.
No, we're all
I was
in Flavor
complete-
Town.
Hey, it's this Guy Fieri's wig. You taste like Flavor Town.
Yeah,
What is this?
Why is there curry on you?
Does this count as a diner, a drive-in, or a dive? I can't tell.
Why are your pubes frosted? That's not
Pick up a
normal.
little crunch. She starts.
I smell like provolone.
I was in complete shock because this is what he wanted. He told me it's been going on since he found out I was pregnant because all of a sudden things he thought about just got really real and he couldn't handle it. I told him I couldn't deal with all this now and needed to get out and stay with friends. He's been calling and texting me nonstop, apologizing, wanting to work on things, but he wouldn't quit, but he won't quit. I don't trust him, and I don't think I can unless he leaves his jobs and isn't around her all the time.
Yeah, when he says I don't want to quit my job, what he means is I still want to bang her.
Yeah.
That's not about the pay.
Baby, but I want to also
Yeah.
be there for my baby assistant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
I mean, who's going to teach Tina how to cut hair right? She's never going to be able to perm Guy Fieri, you know? Anyway, let's see.
you
Calling
can't.
wants to apologize.
You can't. You gotta read it.
No, I can't remember where I was at.
You gotta stay with him, man.
Yeah.
Because being, him cheating on her is one thing, but being single again in this atmosphere is dangerous. You don't want that.
Yeah. I've talked to my therapist about this, and I really don't know what the right answer is. I'm not pissed. I'm hurt. He's going to be in my life forever, one way or another. I told him I'm 99% sure this is something I can't get over. I'm really trying my hardest to stay calm for the baby's sake because I know stress isn't good and can lead to issues. Any advice would be great. Him not being involved is not an option. I would never be that cruel. He'll be a great father. He's so good with kids. And also,
Clearly,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
one. 20-year-old. That is
good.
not a fucking adult.
Great with
No.
kids.
oh
Oh
yeah.
my god, is that
there
whole
more?
page hard?
No. This is just the other question. But this whole first page was this whole first page.
Jesus Christ.
This is so
Look at
bad
that.
for this
Yeah,
person.
it's fucking
She
crazy.
seems so nice.
She is, but she's wordy.
She's
But-
worried. I'm
She's
not
worried.
gonna say she couldn't
Yeah.
maybe do a little.
Here's the cool thing about 20-year-olds.
But also-
they're usually 140 or less kind of women.
A
You know what I
little
mean?
bit,
I think
yeah.
that's what he's digging about this.
Everybody's nice when they're telling their side of the story, though. When
Right.
they want to win you over.
That's true.
Like, maybe she did something.
That's a good point.
I'm not even finding how they were like talking about kids until she just brings it up. We
She's
decided
also
to start
saying
trying again.
like I can't date him, but also I won't rob him of his right to be a father. Like I think this person is not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be
then
involved in a kid's life, but like you don't have to live with them.
no,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
what-
like
that's
you
what
can,
she's saying,
yeah,
yeah.
you can obviously like she's like any advice. It's like well, don't be with him if
Yes.
he's not willing. If he's not willing to, where am I looking at your camera over here? If he's not willing,
We know you're watching, motherfucker.
no, I'm just saying, like, honestly, if he's not willing to leave his job, like, first off, if she thinks that him leaving the job is gonna fix everything, no, he's gonna go somewhere else and fuck like a fucking 15-year-old then, and then you're gonna
And
be
it's gonna
some
keep
serious
going
shit.
down and down.
He's
and
Yeah.
down.
like, are you in Kentucky? Like, where are you? Like, it's just, he's gonna keep, like, he basically wants her to forgive him. But because he's not willing to leave the job, so he just wants to be forgiven and she wants her to say like, oh, it's okay that you did this.
He doesn't want to do any
He
of the work.
feels guilty that he did it, but he doesn't want to stop because if he wanted to stop, he would like be like, I gotta go to a different salon.
That's
Or
true.
back to the salon he was at where he was actually making money. He was
Yeah.
like, he left the salon, like now he's at a salon where he's making half the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make any
insane.
sense. Like he
Oh,
Yeah.
it makes
there
sense.
was, he was fucking this 20-year-old prior to him moving to that other salon.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
got him the fucking
Yeah.
job there. He was probably
Yeah.
fucking her since she was like 17, and then it's just like he was probably fucking her the entire time.
Yeah.
Leave this man.
I think it's been
Do
going on
not
for a
give the
while.
baby
So
his
he was
last
grooming.
name. Fuck
So
this
he
guy.
was grooming her in several ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's known her since she was 16 years old, and he was like, "What state am I in? God damn it!"
Yeah, and
He's
No,
gonna
he had
fill
to
the
wait.
periodic table.
Yeah.
he doesn't feel guilty. She was about the person he's fucking, the salon girl. She was gonna tell his wife, so he had to.
Yes, that's
That's
exactly
exactly
what
why.
he
Yeah.
He didn't just confess. I feel so bad. No, he was scared.
Yeah.
She was gonna get to her first.
He had to give a tear-filled confession.
Yep.
The thing is like, you know, as a guy who hasn't cheated on my current wife and never will, but has cheated in the past on women, I haven't cheated on any of them that are pregnant with my kid.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about guys who will cheat on women that are pregnant with their kid, especially somebody at work where there's like strings attached and shit. This isn't just some rando at a bar he's never going to have to see again. He can't get a hold of him and his family. Okay, nobody is both shady enough to cheat on their pregnant wife with a zygote at work, but honest enough to tell her about it.
Exactly.
He was getting pressured from her. She's
Not only
doing
just
that.
her,
You're gonna
but
let
yeah.
your wife,
everybody,
right?
you know, everyone at that salon knew.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
They
So
already
everyone
knew.
was probably like, dude, your fucking your pregnant fiance is here again. Like, you gotta say something.
Hair salons are literally known for gossiping.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Oh,
know,
God, yes.
about they're definitely talking about this.
But that's a hard choice to make. Do you be faithful to your pregnant fiance or go knuckle deep in a sorority girl? Which one are you supposed to do? I don't know, man.
I
That's
know
a hard
which
choice.
I know which one I'm gonna say since we're rolling. But like, you turn these cameras off, man. This is a fucking difficult life decision. How old is she? 20?
20.
Ah,
20. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the fiance's she's 32. It's just like, it's not like she's like 50.
right. Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's just like,
yeah.
she's still actually 32. She's in her prime.
In fact, being like a
Sexually,
20-year-old
she's in-
long term would be
No,
fucking
32,
annoying.
you're in your sexual
Yeah.
prime.
I don't know. 32, pregnant, and you write full-page letters when you're asking for advice.
Well, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not saying
yeah.
she's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully this is just the pregnancy hormones. Hopefully you don't type like this all the time, you know? Otherwise, what the fuck's your husband supposed to do? Like, just sit there while you're typing and typing and typing
Well, I mean,
and
she should-
talking and talking and talking?
She
It's crazy.
needs to definitely he's just gonna always lie about shit.
Yeah.
You know? Just take the child support.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know, man.
true.
I
I
don't
mean,
it could be worse. I've been in worse relationships than that, and I think she should try to make it work out and stay together because being in your late 30s and dating
32 is
early
is late.
30s.
Thank you.
Anything after 30, anything a day after 30 is late. Because 30 is a weird decade, man, and
You should try your 40s.
oh, it's rough, man.
Try your 40s.
It's rough. Just dating is different and weird, and it's a new game. And I don't think she wants to venture into that territory. Not with a kid too.
Yeah, why not fuck up the kid too? Let's just
Yeah.
make
Oh, no,
sure
no, no,
everyone around him is miserable.
I don't think any if this dude is cheating if he's cheating while she's pregnant, he's gonna cheat the entire relationship. Then he's gonna start to fucking hit her. He's a straight hairstylist, so he's Italian, so he's gonna slap her around. Like, there, boom, I'm canceled.
I was gonna say, how did she have the luck to get involved with the one hairstylist
say where they're-
who
where they-
loves pussy too much for his own good? Like, this is crazy.
No, he's Italian.
If this is the one thing we know he did, what else don't we know about this guy?
None
of it can be good.
I want to hear his side.
Nothing.
Every time we read these questions, I want to hear from the other.
Oh no,
the other person.
absolutely. You gotta hear both sides, but we only got the one.
Joel on YouTube says, hair salons are almost as bad as radio stations for gossip. Absolutely.
Yep.
This is coming from an ex-DJ. Yeah, fucking A, man. You know, it's hair salons. They're going to talk.
Yeah.
They're gonna, you
I
know.
do like the idea of their gossiping, but like for the moral good. Like you cannot let this continue. Like they're using it for the
Yeah, there's probably like
For
the
the
owner.
better.
The owner is probably like, you know, like a 57-year-old like divorced mother of 4,
Right.
you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she's just like, Joe, you have to tell her. You have to let her know, Joe. This is ridiculous. You know, and also the 20-year-old's probably pregnant too. So,
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't
yeah.
that be great?
Yes.
Oh, then the kids have
Probably
play dates
pregnant
together.
too.
Yeah. And
She's probably all knocked up and shit.
It's like a
I'll
Tyler
bet-
Perry movie.
I'll bet she's going to get a knock on her door from a lady who's like 39,
Yes.
who's got like 2 kids with her, like a good
Yeah.
Are you the bitch that my husband got pregnant?
Yeah.
Are you the 33-year-old hooer that lives? Is this a super?
Miss Rossi is a whore.
It's like a Russian,
Stay away from my man.
like a Russian nesting doll.
Yeah.
Layers and layers and layers.
And then all 6 of these kids grow up to be like a really fucked up Jackson 5. You know,
Yeah.
'cause one of them's going to die on their way to the
They turn into
band
like
practice
Cannibal
or something.
Corpse Part 2.
Yeah.
Like they shred.
my father fucked our entire small town, and now we do meth and bang on the drums. Yeah.
But also, we're hardcore Christians. Because for some reason, all those death metal bands end up being that way.
Yeah. We still do meth, though. Oh, I love the Lord. Yeah.
All right, next question.
Joel on YouTube says, those white frame glasses must have been rose-colored lenses. Bro, dating at 30 ain't like dating at 40. Plus, dating at 50 involves a cash exchange. Yeah, fucking A, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to get worse for this guy.
Dating, it always involves a cash exchange
Somebody
at some
pass the
point,
wine.
man. At some point, somebody's giving out money.
Yeah, I think, like, the obvious answer is to leave this man, but she clearly... She wrote an entire, like, War and Peace length fucking email.
Yeah.
On how am I going to deal with him, what am I going to...
She wrote that on Reddit?
She wrote that on Reddit.
I want to see the responses.
Yeah, half of them
you
are...
fucking Jew? Like,
Show us your tits unless you're a Jew. Yeah, like, it's going to be weird.
it's going to be the worst sequel you ever read.
Is Reddit anti-Semitic?
Have you been there?
No, not really.
They've had a Nazi problem that they've been dealing with better. Anywhere that has a Nazi problem for a while, it never fully goes away.
Yeah. Like roaches, you know what I mean? Like,
there's always
not most
a
of
couple.
Reddit, but there's going to be some
like,
subreddits
some
and the
cheese app
cabinets.
shit, there's Nazis in
Yeah. Other than Nazis, Reddit's kind of a fun place. I like the dating questions most of the time. You know what I mean? Unless
she
they're
has
really long like
absolutely
this.
no friends if she's asking the people of Reddit.
It's
She has no friends.
Since she's not going to leave this guy.
No. She has friends, and they all told her,
Yeah.
you need to leave him. And she's like, I'm going to take my problems to
Right.
Reddit.
And she's not going to. She's not listening. She's going to stay with him.
Yeah.
She's going to keep complaining because some people just like the drama, man. She wants him to cheat on her, so she'll have something to talk about.
She has something
really
to
good
tell
point.
Reddit about.
That's a
Before he was
really good
cheating,
point.
nothing long to type in Reddit.
I hear you. Get out. I don't agree with any of them. Get the fuck out. I think you've been abused. Run.
Well, again, you should get out, but since you're not gonna, here's what you say. You say, listen, I'll stay with you, but you have to move salons yet again. Giving you two options: senior citizen home or basic training military camp. Like you're either gonna be like shaving the elderly, or you're gonna be given like 1,500 crew cuts a day to like 18-year-olds. Like that's
you lost your opportunity to be creative.
Yeah. Yes. That is your only. Yeah, and it has to be like Fort Benning or someplace that just has infantry basic training. One that only has men. He can't be around young women. It's either got to be really, really old people or just young boys who have just joined the army. That's it.
I don't know. He could start fucking men too if he's just fucking everybody.
He could, but you know,
Why not,
honestly,
man?
because if he's managed to stay heterosexual as a hairstylist, they ain't getting him.
Yeah.
He's staying hetero for life.
Through the gauntlet and he ain't going back.
Yeah. They ain't getting him.
Oh no, man! Like I don't know. Like he might.
Freedom! I will never be an acronym. Snip, 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 snip. Do you want rounded or straight? You want?
Oh, the 7 Clippers. Oh, sorry. Just having a moment.
Oh my god.
Bro, you ever been like, having a fight with your wife and then, she finds out about your girlfriend? Oh, no, I forgot where I'm at.
Have you heard about hashtag dox that whore?
Dox him. Yeah, dox the 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Put her info on Reddit.
Dox a 20-year-old.
I want to hear from her too. I want to hear her side of the story.
She's got some interesting details.
She knows.
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
just checking.
Yeah,
I think
because
probably, yeah.
he probably has a picture that the fiance made him put up, like, like a station of her pregnant,
Yeah.
Or like the baby, like the sonogram picture or some shit.
And the 20-year-old thinks she's seen too many movies and she thinks she can break up their relationship.
Like, he's gonna leave. She's telling
he
all her
loves
friends,
me.
Yeah, he's leaving her for me.
Yeah,
It's
look,
like,
but 20-year-old pussy is not that great and has never been that great. So that's not going to make him leave. Like, that's not going to break anything up. It's fun, but it's not like stay with me forever.
No, yeah, the dude always lies and said he's going to leave his wife, but he never does.
Never does.
That's the oldest
not gonna
trick in the
happen.
book.
That's how Lifetime movies happen.
Right.
It's like all of a sudden someone's dead.
It's
This is like one knife away from being a little lifetimey. Like,
yeah. Well,
I can see the chess pieces moving just a little.
Is her name Gabby Petito? Is that the 20-year-old? Oh, it's a national crisis.
Yeah, no, I think this was Gabby Petito's last letter. I mean, I think the solution is we just take a ban right? That's going to fix our entire relationship.
Yeah.
Take a ban.
Take a fucking trip to Colorado.
I've seen Nomadland. It's just a bunch of old people. He's not going to sleep with, cheat on me with the Farco chick. He's not going to do that.
Farco.
What's the worst that can happen? Let's just jump in a van and drive. It's a perfect relationship other than all the cheating while I'm pregnant. But yeah, I think...
Sorry, I was just thinking about Gabby Petito.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the boyfriend's probably innocent with Gabby Petito.
Yeah, look.
It doesn't seem that bad.
No,
Let's
man.
see here, people.
Like, he definitely killed her, but there were some videos of her freaking out and being annoying, so I don't know. Sometimes they probably...
You look at it as a glass half full kind of murder.
Yeah. I mean, you know, some people are going to get a little crazy and get a little wild.
Fair
some
enough.
people are so annoying they need to be killed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've been saying that since junior high, man.
Yeah.
Some people need to die.
That's how you ended up
you're
here.
not wrong.
I'm not saying she should have died, but there was definitely less squawky people that were murdered that day. Let's be honest.
Yeah, there are other people that mind their own business, being good people, and they got killed.
Yeah.
And we're not. There's not a national search for them and their killers, but this person is fucking annoying and cute and young, and so
And they have all the TikTok, like FBI or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
looking.
Well, I think people just got more into the conspiracies than actually finding her. Like there was that one where he was living underneath his mother's garden in some kind of bunker.
Yeah, somebody
and it's just
had
what the
like
fuck?
a drone, and they were like, you could see
Yeah.
her handing him the phone, and I'm like, that was probably like a hoe or something. Like she was
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
digging.
Yeah, his mother's a hoe, dude. Like she's,
yeah. She was
could have
hoeing
been
in
some
the
dude.
backyard.
Could have been some dude from the salon. Could have been this guy. Yeah, maybe he likes older women too. Maybe he's a starfucker. He's like, you're Gabby Petito's boyfriend's mom. Oh, let me buy you a drink.
Yeah.
And he's just a freak, man. He's in all
There
kinds of
must
shit.
be like a conspiracy theory fucker like scene, right?
Yeah, like
It's gotta be.
the only guys out there trying to fuck Bigfoot, or what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, like if you're involved in a conspiracy theory, it's like, oh, if I bang this person that has a story, like I can get X amount of likes or whatever.
Oh,
or at
that's
least a
cool.
story.
There are people
yeah.
that fall in love with murderers and like write to them in prison
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit
True.
because they think they're dangerous, or like when famous people like do terrible things, like Chris Brown when he beat up Rihanna, all these women were like, "Ooh, I want Chris Brown. You can hit me," and it's like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is
Pretty
wrong
brutal.
with you, man? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he can dance, but I don't want him to hit me too. What is
No.
wrong with these
Yeah,
people?"
like Ted Bundy had like a whole fan club.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah,
he's so good looking.
Yeah.
I don't care if he killed those nurses.
Hey, here's
Like,
a
what the
question:
fuck?
have any of those serial killer groupie women ever like gotten with a serial killer and been murdered? Because that would be fucking
Probably.
hilarious. That would be pretty funny.
Law of
Yeah.
averages, they must have.
Yeah,
That
it's-
will happen, right?
I'm gonna assume yes, but we just, the serial killer. Maybe if it's a guy who like spent time in jail and then got out somehow, it's like they didn't find that body.
Oh yeah, he's like,
Like,
I'm definitely.
He's
He
like,
learns
I'm
a
not
lot.
going back.
No.
She's dumb enough. She'll let me take her very deep into the woods. There's no way
You
I'm
want to
getting
go on
this
a
one.
picnic?
Uh-huh.
Why are you bringing knives? Well, we have this charcuterie board, so.
He could get her with something as dumb as, do you want to see where I'd kill a woman if I did it? Huh? If I was going to keep being a serial killer, you want to see where I put him? And
Like
Serial
Right.
killer fantasy camp almost.
Oh.
yeah. Do you want to do some serial killer role play? We'll Daniel Day-Lewis the fuck out of it. We'll method act it. The time to kill another woman is now.
Have you ever
God,
LARP
it's real.
strangled?
Yeah.
A friend of mine did a story for BuzzFeed News, and he found that most murders are solved because the murderers want to get less jail time. So
Yeah.
most of them wouldn't even be solved if the murderers didn't tell the cops exactly where the bodies were and how they did. So like they're really bad at figuring out who murdered who. They usually catch these people for something else and give them a whole bunch of time, and they're like, "Hey, if I tell you where these bodies are, can I have 20 less years in prison?" And then they cut some kind of deal because cops are terrible at solving.
Oh,
murders.
wow.
I was
I
cheating
didn't
on
know
my
that.
fiance at the hair salon.
She was going to tell my wife, and then I had to kill her.
Yeah.
And you know how the hair salon people talk. Oh, I think I'm going to be murdered tonight. I had to kill her friend because she's a loudmouth bitch too. And so now I've killed her.
Anyone on
I've killed-
Reddit, I had to take care of him. It
Yeah.
was just,
Jeremy, he never shuts up. God only knows what he overheard.
Barry, I just hate him. I was like, I might as well. I'm at it. Like,
I mean, I'm on a roll. I really don't like anyone.
you don't leave the table when you're on a hot streak. Like,
Guy's got ears like a bat. I'm sure he heard something, you know?
There was a serial killer, and he had killed upwards of 18 people, and they were all unsolved. Every single murder was unsolved. But then the serial killer's daughter's fiance, killed somebody, and he was gonna go to jail, and the guy's like, "Yo, if I tell you where these 18 bodies are,
Oh man.
Yeah, so he went to jail to save his daughter's fiance from getting a ton of jail time and not being there for his grandchild. But they would have never found out.
That's complicated.
Yeah, they would have never found out. These were all unsolved murders that were never going to be solved.
How has there not been a doc on that?
Were these going back like years and years?
Yeah, tons of years. Yeah. And he was just a nondescript guy, and he said he would follow
like
people
a tattered
around.
scrap album. Like, let me just walk you through the
Yeah.
Oh, look how my
But I
slight
want to know,
hair.
how did this guy know about like all of the bodies?
He knew where they all because he did it. He killed
No,
them.
I'm talking about like the daughter's boyfriend.
No, the fiance didn't know. So no,
Cut a
the
deal.
daughter's boy, he didn't do anything. The dad knew he was in trouble. He goes to the cops. He's like, "Hey, will it help his case if I tell you about all these bodies?"
Wow.
And they're like, "Oh, all right." So he went. The dad went to jail. The fiance got his sentence was way lessened.
Got it.
And and the dad went to jail to save his family.
Wow.
Okay.
That's kind of romantic, except for the 18 corpses.
Yeah, I know, but one of the guys he killed, he was talking about one of the guys he killed him because he kept parking in front of his driveway.
I would fucking kill somebody.
Yeah.
I would fucking murder somebody for that.
And he told him to stop, and he wouldn't stop. So one day he asked him for a ride, and he's like,
how many did he get? 18?
Yeah.
He should only get 17 consecutive life sentences. Fuck that.
Yeah, he said at one point.
That guy's a $50 fine. He plea bargains. That guy is 17 life sentences plus a $50 fine.
Yeah. He said that he gave him a ride. He said, and he rolled down the driver's side window with the thing that rolls down all the windows. And he's like, that's so the blood wouldn't get on him and like splatter on the window.
Is there a point where like your first kill is like they killed my family, and the second one's like they killed my dog, and the third one's like he keeps blasting music at 2 a.m. I hate Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
Like your threshold just keeps getting lower and lower, and then you're
Dude,
like, 20, they go by so fast.
He pulled a real life Serial Mom with Kathleen Turner.
Yes.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
He just keeps parking in front of my driveway. His dog keeps shitting on my lawn. Stab, stab,
She's in a
stab.
falling
Bury,
down.
bury,
The
bury.
burger doesn't look like the picture. You're all going down. I love that movie.
Falling down.
That's why you don't fuck with people in New York, man. This might be the day.
It might be the
That
day.
you run into the guy that's just ready to kill because he's done so much killing. You might be the one, man.
Joel on YouTube says, I probably get way too truthful on this chat. Absolutely. If you've killed someone, we want to hear about it.
Yeah, please let us know.
Yeah. Brendan on YouTube's giving a shout out to Samantha. Hello, Brendan. Thank you for
All
being
caps. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a real shout out.
here. Let's get into our next question. I think we answered that one.
I was gonna
you know?
say, I feel like Suzanne at this point would have moved you along.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Like
yeah.
she would have moved you along like 7 minutes ago.
I get off on tangents without. I need her to wrangle me back in.
No.
I need her to wrangle me back in. I have no idea what's going on. Or what I'm
7
talking about.
murders ago, she would have stopped.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I went off on a serial killer tangent and said that maybe Abby Petito or whatever the fuck her name is, maybe she shouldn't have been so loud. You know, I mean, that's not going to get us. Canceled.
Yeah, Suzanne would have cut you off right before that. Right before.
She would have heard that coming.
Yeah, I wish she was here because this is going to be the one.
Would kick in. She would be there.
But we are going to take yet another question on Reddit. Brother 25 male is mad that I 26 female inherited most of granddad's estate to go to school because I won the lottery. Holy shit. I won the lottery a few years ago. Not the jackpot, the next one down.
Still in the millions. I'm assuming.
Yeah. There's no amount here, so I'm going to assume it's high. Once I sorted out the fees from winning and had covered myself and my kids, bought a house, paid off debt, set up savings, etc., I gave several friends and family members a tidy sum each. I had been accepted into a top university when I was 18, but I hadn't gone as I'd had my oldest of 2 and married his father, so I decided to look into going after I'd won, but ideally I wanted to pay my own fees, not go through loans, and own a place in the area, so I had that security. But this move would come with a much higher cost of living overall, and house prices were about 4 times what they were in my area. And that is a concern of mine. Oh yeah, this is fucking super weird. Dude, lady, I hope your husband fucks a 20-year-old apprentice at a hairstyle salon, man. Then I found out that Granddad was delaying his retirement due to the cost of living. I ran the numbers and I couldn't do both, so I split what was left between myself and Granddad, allowing him to retire. I never mentioned this to him explicitly, but he'd known I was looking into until, and I stopped when I split the cash, and he refused to take it initially and had to give it back a few times, to which I said if he tried, I would never speak to him again. Granddad passed away last year, and he left me just about everything. He also wrote a letter where he brought up my threat of never speaking to him again if I repaid him, if he repaid me. So this was his way of repaying me while also getting a laugh at my expense. He also told me to go back to school, which I did. I've been accepted at a top university, arranged the move. The kids and I are settled into our new home, and I have a nice amount of money left, including the tuition fees that I will be paying myself.
She just bragging, or is there a story here?
I mean,
I honestly forgot where this started.
Dude,
yeah, I'm like, yeah.
She's probably not wrong, but I'm like, what are you talking about?
So far, I kind of want her to get Gabby Petitoed, man. I'm not lying. Let's see.
Where's Brian Laundrie? Take this lady out, too.
Brian, we need you to do one more. We'll give you a few less years if you use your power for good. Instead of what we decided on the last question was kind of neutral.
Brian, we got a van for you.
Yeah.
You want to win a new van, Brian. My younger brother, I have two, older and younger, thinks this is bullshit. The way he sees it, Granddad heavily favored me for no reason, stiffing him in the process as he only got a token son to stop him contesting, same as everyone else, and that he needs the money just as much as I do. He also mentioned that the way Granddad went about it was literally a joke, never speak to him again, and is using that as proof that Granddad didn't expect me to keep the money, as it was just done for a joke. He's asked me for money, which I've refused, as he asked for a really high figure and is saying I have to help him out. I've explained that this is just Granddad repaying me, which he said was disgusting, as I had given a gift with strings attached to a frail old man. And when I
know
said,
we were joking about the last one being War and Peace. This is literally some stuff that happens in War and Peace. A little bit.
Really?
A lot. There's a person that inherits a lot of money, and everyone's trying to take it.
this is like a white trash lottery version of that. I won't scratch tickets, bitch, it's mine.
Hey, Bazooka, if you owe me some money.
Fucking you up in peace, the 2020 edition. Bow with the bow, the bang, the dang. It's going to be such a good movie. It's going to have an amazing soundtrack. Let's see, where the hell was I? It's just a penguin. It's clear day. Well, the family are very, very careful not to take sides. It's clear. They're upset with me. They're upset with me, and my brother is really, really angry. I don't want to lose any of them, but I also can't just give him money like I could when I won initially all those years ago. Is there a way to say that I don't want to talk about this anymore, and I'll see what I can do when I can afford to without angering my brother further and stopping him pushing for this money? Woo!
Yes,
I need more wine after that. Holy
just said it.
Wait.
fuckballs.
She won the lottery, and then she
Yeah.
gave a bunch of people in the family money. And then she gave Grandpa the rest of the money. Did she ever give the brother money to begin with?
I don't think so.
So
Because
she
otherwise she
obviously
would have
has
put
a
that in.
problem.
No, she said that. She said she gave everybody a hefty sum.
Well, she said, but she
Or healthy
like,
sum.
but she said she gave family members, but maybe she didn't. Maybe her and this brother just.
I'm gonna
don't-
go get us more wine.
Maybe her and this
Talk
brother
amongst
just do
yourselves.
not get along. Like I don't
Could
even.
be.
At this point, though, I'm kind of like, okay, so wait a minute. You had money. You won the lotto, and then you gave money away, and you did stuff, and then you felt bad about Grandpa, so you gave him the rest of your money, and then he died, and he gave it back to you. I mean, this she was gonna post this either way. It was either gonna be, Grandpa gave me the money and my brother's mad, or Grandpa died and gave my brother my money and now I'm mad. So just shut the fuck up and have the money back. You know, it's just like families get into fights. I mean, You don't want people. You want people to stop talking about it. Then you're gonna have to lose your family. You're gonna have to.
It's
If people
like her
are
dad.
mad at you,
It's almost like her grandpa was like an interest account. Like I'll give it to grandpa, and then we'll return.
Honestly, grandpa. Let's be real here. Old people can be some shitty motherfuckers sometimes.
Yeah.
So grandpa was, maybe grandpa hated his grandson too, and he was like, I'm gonna start some shit because people love.
You know what'd be
starting shit.
hilarious when I die? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because when you're
I'm gonna leave all the money back to Jen, and then fuck Bobby, and I'm just gonna
dead, what are you gonna do?
Exactly. I honestly feel like that's why people leave people shit the way they do.
To watch them fight?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Look, she knows the answer to this already. This is one of those dumbass "Am I the asshole?" questions on Reddit.
Yes.
She knows exactly what to do. And she's just asking this question to make herself feel better about the decision she's already decided to make. You know what? You're not going to give your brother any money.
She opened up with, I won the lottery, not the jackpot, but the one
Not
down.
the jackpot.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
she's
one down.
she's already trying to qualify the fact
she's
that
a real
she
glass is
doesn't-
half empty kind of person.
Yeah, she's just like, well, I didn't get the the 275 million, but I got the 200 million. And I clearly can't give that money to my brother because then I'd be poor, and it's just like, you white trash.
And how's she out of that money already? That's all gone. She mentioned that the money's
because she
gone.
gave it to her family and grandpa. Like, how much did you have to give to grandpa? Like, grandpa didn't want to stop working. Was grandpa one of these guys who was like 80 years old, stopped working, died 2 years later? And you get your money back? You knew that was gonna. I don't even want to fucking. Next question. Fuck
Also,
this bitch. I don't
wait.
even care.
I got YouTube comments. I've been behind on because I was reading that whole fucking long thing.
Because you were reading War and Peace.
Oh man, it was rough. It was tough, dude.
It was hard to listen to.
I haven't read a book since my high school teacher made me. That was fucking hard, man.
And we're drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I deserve extra credit for that. That's right.
I was like, am I drunk or is that long? Oh, it's both.
a little bit of both.
Little bit of both.
Amy on YouTube says, "Now that is a true hitman." Joel on YouTube, I think that was in reference to somebody. Let's see.
To the hairdresser.
Oh, the hitman. The guy that killed his neighbor.
Yes, the guy that killed his neighbor. That's right.
That's
See,
great.
I'm behind on these comments. Joel on YouTube says the truthful comment was in regards to my comment right above it. Let's see. Joel on YouTube says, apparently Brian is dead. Is there any chance we can get OJ to console this women?
OJ, the juice is loose, baby.
Yes. Hello, Twitter world. Yeah. I'm doing this one for the Lord. I'm killing
great.
someone for good.
That would be great if somebody got OJ to give his take on the Gabby Petito case.
I wonder if he's done it. I mean, he's on Twitter constantly talking.
Right?
Yeah.
If we know anything about celebrities, self-awareness, not their thing.
No.
Yeah. I didn't kill Gabby Petito, but if I had, this is how I would have done it.
If I had killed Gabby Petito, a sequel to If I Have Done It.
He's just trying on. Look, these gloves don't fit at all. I don't know about that van. Leave me out of it.
He just writes an If I Had Done It sequel to every famous murder.
Every famous
At
murder.
that point, it's more of a critique than anything. Well, here was your verse mistake. I mean, if.
That's not how to get a jury to feel bad for you, you dummy. You shouldn't have fucking videotaped all that stuff. Goddamn millennials and zennials taping everything. I didn't tape a goddamn thing, and that's why I'm playing golf right now. Joel on YouTube says, great question, Jake. I had to tap a second keg while you were reading it. Yeah.
Keg?
It's pretty rough.
Damn,
Yeah.
Joel's doing it right, man.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
I needed a keg after finishing that. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that was a rough one, man.
That's a self-indulgent question.
This is another situation where she basically just wants everyone to be like, oh, it's okay, you keep the millions of dollars from grandpa and fuck your family.
Yep. That's exactly right.
And all she wants is for someone to tell her it's okay.
And here's the thing with that, I try to point this out at least once an episode. I usually err against the people writing the questions because A, most of these people are animals. They're on Reddit, and B, more importantly, these questions are, like you guys hit the nail on the head with this one, it's their pro-them propaganda. It's their Fox News, their MSNBC, their North Korean state-run news, if they happen to inherit the entire country from them, like you inherited money from your grandfather and won the lottery, only the second best one, man. But
the fact that she didn't say how much it was.
Yes.
That's how you know it was a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
When there's that much detail in the question and you skip over some very important details like how much did you win? How much is he asking for? How much of the grandfather's money is going to? Those are very important fucking details that should have been in one of those 15 fucking paragraphs I just read. You know, they should. I mean, that's a real. That's a number.
Please,
yeah.
sir.
You know. But we got, well, it's the second biggest jackpot. Well, there was fees.
Please tell me that one of these questions is from a man, and I can't believe I'm saying this because the women on here are just fucking writing like paragraphs of fucking shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this next one is from a dude at Why Fucking Some Guy What Should Do. Yeah, that was all.
That does sound like a man wrote.
Yeah.
Why fuck man? Why should do? And that's the whole not like fuck man. What have to? Hell.
You sound like those people who are reading real like the true life Facebook Marketplace back and forth. Oh, those are amazing.
That's the question that would come from a man. They're like these eloquent, drawn out questions from women, and then this dumbass dude like, why fuck men? What I do? Caveman, dummy. It's
War,
about right.
peace?
Should I kill wife and waiter, or just wife, or just waiter? Will I get away with it? Should I get on Twitter after I get away with it?
Then.
Bronco.
I mean, the answer is in most of these questions in the headlines. The wife's fucking another man. Then fucking leave, dumbass.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
These questions
Yeah,
are
I
so
mean,
stupid.
I feel like we can't even spend a lot of time on this. She's just so up her own ass, and she's just upset that the family is. She wants the family to not be upset with her because she's holding on to millions of dollars for herself.
She's holding on to millions of dollars herself. And another number we didn't get is how much the brother wanted. He probably didn't want that much compared to what she was left.
Yeah, she probably won $200 million. He probably asked for $50,000.
Yeah, he wanted enough for a double wide and a new hunting dog.
Yeah, where he was like, I just want to refinance my gun. So I can fucking refinance his gun.
It needs a new buttstock. The shit ain't kicking right. I'm missing all the I missed a 5-point buck the other week because I didn't have a new buttstock. Buy me a new buttstock.
I don't play the lottery, but if I played the lottery, I would fake my own death and never speak to any of my family ever again. I like them, most of them. But I would that would be it, man.
No, I would tell my family, and then I would just be like, I would just ignore the text. They would go on right. That's nice.
He was taking his lottery ticket back to the bodega, and apparently he got hit by a bus and then hit by another bus as he was laying there by the first bus. Damn, I don't know, man.
The guy on the news it looks like just like him, but he's got really bleached hair. I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah.
Different name?
There's a bunch of people that look like... All I have to do is go to Washington Heights and find a Dominican that looks like me, and that's it, man.
And you just print the popper that shit. Just swap places with them, never go back.
Jason on YouTube says, throw the brother and sister into a Thunderdome and be done with it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's the answer.
Have them fight for all the money like in Squid Game. Make them do the little fucking thingies. Make them do the honeycomb.
Wait. What was the last name of Jason?
Jason Reedling?
Reedling? That's my fiance.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
what's up? Yeah. How's it going, man? Thanks for watching. Joel on YouTube says, the brother wanted $50K, a new gun, and a few romps in the hay.
He's like, you didn't give me enough from when we were 13.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Richard Pryor classic Brewster's Millions.
Yes.
Okay?
Old school.
She does a rural flyover state version of that, where he has to spend literally tens of thousands of dollars in a couple weeks. You know what I mean? And by the end of it, he's going to be sick of money.
Right, he has to spend so much money. Oh my god!
It's like making a kid smoke
a
whole carton of
cigarettes.
cigarettes.
Like 84.
Yes, this was a deep throwback,
very deep throwback.
Yes.
I don't know, man. If you're on cocaine, and you go to flash dances in Midtown. That's a weekend.
That's what I'm saying. You can do this in 20 minutes in New York. Yeah. He's not in New York. He's in Oklahoma. All right. Do you know how many? The first strip club I was ever in was in Davenport, Iowa, and I'm telling you, they had an amateur stripper there for amateur night who was not only dog dick ugly but 8 months pregnant. Okay, you can't. So $50 will take you a long way in that strip club. That's what I'm saying.
I've only been to a strip club once, and it was for Justin Murray's bachelor party.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no, but he used to have a joke about how he had gone to this strip club for... This is just nothing to do with it, but he had gone to this strip club, and there was a really ugly stripper who looked like Harvey Keitel. And then at his bachelor party, we wound up
Let's go get a taco.
We wound up at that same strip club, and he was so drunk that he was pointing. He was like, "That's her! That's what it was like! Why didn't I tell?" And I was like, "Oh, honey, it's
coming
okay."
to the stage, bad lieutenant.
She's even got the voice. Just give me the singles. Come on, stick them in my. Why won't you stick them in my G-string? Why do you make me get them off the stage?
If he doesn't give you a 20, cut off his little finger.
Last time I was at a strip club, the stripper on the main stage had toilet paper stuck on her stripper heels, man.
Comedy stripping.
And it was just like so close to me. And I was like, man, I want to tell her, but I also want her to be embarrassed when she sees it herself. And there's so many mirrors, I don't know how she didn't notice, man. But it's just like, man, there was ass in my face. All I could notice was the toilet paper stuck on the bottom of her 6-inch stilettos.
Dude, a guy who was in my platoon in the army for a bit said that he was in a strip club once, and I don't even remember what state he said this was in, but he said it was a pretty dirty one. And a stripper bent over in front of him with a G-string, and he said that she had a tampon string hanging out.
Hell yeah, you still gotta work.
No, he got kicked out. He got thrown out like a strip club because he grabbed it and went, "Hi, I'm Chetty Cathy. I'm Chetty Cathy.
You don't grab the tampon string, man. You know.
No.
I think we're done with this one. I think we got
He's the CEO of Pfizer now, that guy.
That sounds about right, man.
You trust the vaccine if you want to, man. I'm just telling you where it came from, all right? I'm just telling you what hands have been on that fucking thing. All right, here we go. Next question on the Love Gurus podcast. People, if you have any questions, write them into loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. But for now, we're going to take yet another question from the wild animals on Reddit. See, brother... No, I already did one. My husband told me to shut up, bitch, in front of my sons. What do I do? Husband 40, wife 41. Oh, this is getting good. My husband and I have been married for 15 years.
I thought there was one from a guy.
Oh, no. In fact, if she's... You know what? It worked. Not as long-worded as the last two. So I did not want to be on this guy's side when I was typing in the title to this thing that's scrolling above the thing. But I'm like, dude, this guy seemed to be, he's doing the right thing. So anyway...
Wait, this is a guy saying his husband told him to...
No. It's a woman who's 41, husband's 40.
Oh, okay.
My husband told me to shut up, bitch, in front of my sons. What should I do? My husband, but it worked again. Look at the, last two bitches not told to shut up. Maybe a little bit of motivation.
Sometimes terrible people have great word economy. It's just a fact.
Sometimes bad people are right for the wrong reasons, and maybe this guy is one of those. Let's read and find out. My husband and I have been married for 15 years, and things are a bit rocky. Mostly our communication is awful. We met at church.
There it is.
First
Yeah.
Doing the Lord's work. We met at church and didn't have much in common, but somehow we have been together all these years. We are.
That means it was bad throughout, right?
Oh man,
Yeah.
very bad.
Not to blame her, but
bad.
like it couldn't have been good that whole time.
Yeah,
And they probably weren't fucking before they got married because they're in church and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, great.
There's no way this is the first time he told her to shut the fuck up. He
No.
told her to shut up before. This is the first time he added bitch.
Yeah.
And the next time it's cunt.
But it was,
but
it was always implied.
like a proper church
always
lady.
implied.
Even on Reddit, she spells it. She didn't write bitch. She wrote B''H.
Yeah, because it could be anything. It could be
It's like you're on Reddit. It's nothing but porn and swastikas.
So he
around.
said,
What are you talking
Sometimes in the same post.
He said, shut up, beach. I mean, like.
Yeah, it could be anything. We don't even know.
Maybe it was like a bish. Maybe it was like
shut
a
up,
fun,
bleach.
Yeah. He called me bleach in front of my kids. He knows I have vitiligo.
Shut up, bleach. Why you always whitewashing everything? Shut the fuck up. Fucking up my colors, bleach.
Oh, my clothes are stained, Linda. They're all stained.
The dirty bleach.
Put you in my mouth, it makes me want to die.
I look like an autistic Dalmatian. What's wrong with you? All of my clothes.
I always smelling up the house with fucking bleach.
I look like Gorilla DeVille shopped at Kmart. What is this? It's all spotty and fucking wrong.
97 Dalmatians.
Let's see. We met at church. Didn't have much in common, but somehow we've been together all of these years. We are in the process of buying our first home together and everything. In that process has been going well. The only issue is that my husband does not understand how to communicate. For example, I was concerned if we made the right choice picking our agent, and all he heard was complaining. I told him,
like real estate agent.
Yeah,
or?
probably.
Gotta be real estate.
So I was like, wait, are they in the biz? What's the?
Yeah, I mean, maybe witness protection program. I have no idea. I had told him I wasn't complaining, just voicing my concerns. Then the other night, my 12-year-old son was helping me fix my
tampon?
Diffuser? And Tampa. And the husband came up and grabbed it and said, "Hi, I'm Chatty Cathy. I'm Chatty Cathy." And then I said, "That's not funny." And he said, "Shut up, bitch." And, in front of the kid. It was crazy. 12-year-old son was helping me fix my diffuser, and husband walks in and tells him he has to go to bed now. I interject and say, "No, wait. He's helping me. He can go to bed when we are done." My husband didn't like that, and he started explaining how he wakes them up in the morning, and he wants him to go to bed now. Anyway, we went back and forth, and barking orders at my son. At the end of the conversation, he storms away, and as he's walking away, he said, "Shut up, bitch." He said it loud enough for my kids to hear this, and when my son heard it, his eyes got really big, and he looked at me with a shocked face. I'm kind of on this guy's side. They made me super angry and made me second guess, should I even be buying a house with this man, because he clearly still does not know how to communicate and overexpress his feelings in a logical, coherent way without using childish insults. Should I consider leaving him over this?
No, he was talking to the devil, not her.
He was talking to the devil.
The devil was like, "Go back in the room and smack her." And he was like, "Shut up, bitch." I'm not listening to you. That's who he was talking to. Yeah, he's a good Christian man.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my father, I started cursing.
The devil is a bitch is my favorite Johnny Cash song. Yeah.
I started cursing at 4 years old because my parents cursed so much in front of us. I just thought it was how you spoke.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's kind of like, lady, you shouldn't have gone to Reddit for this. You should have gone to like your pastor. Like, because it's like normal people can't relate to people on Reddit are not normal, but they can't relate to you.
Yeah, but
neither can we.
Yeah.
I know. Look, I'm not a religious person, but I know religion's opinion on this. They're gonna be like, listen, page 7, Abraham tells his wife to shut up, bitch, like 17 times. So maybe thou shalt shut the fuck up, bitch. And why are you? Did you ask your husband's permission to come here and talk about your marital problems to him?
He laid with Rachel and said, "Shut up, whore."
Yeah.
Did you leave the house without a male family member, you harlot? What the
handmaid works at the hair salon.
You're lucky we don't live our lives according to page 12. I'd be stoning you. What the fuck?
Like, the Bible is a manual. It's like the starting point for misogyny.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's why she didn't go to her pastor, because she knew what he was gonna say, or
he's gonna be like, "You should pray on this."
Yeah.
And tell your husband you're sorry for making him call you a bitch.
What God has brought together, let no man tear asunder, even if he calls you a bitch. Yep, that's exactly what would happen.
Now do 17 Hail Marys for pissing off your husband and wasting my time.
And then that's what she did wrong. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
I mean, sweetie, you need to get out of the church. I mean, you need to, go and find your happiness. I don't know the fuck to tell you.
I never feel sorry for people who are deep in the church and all this stuff, and they find somebody in the church, and then male or female, when somebody fucks them over or does something, I don't feel bad for them at all, because you're an idiot.
But it's like the fact that she's just like, we had nothing in common, but we still somehow made it work, and it's just like, we've been together 15 years. And now you're buying a house together, and it just, you sound like you're unhappy. Just leave.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Also, if you haven't made enough money in 15 years to buy a goddamn house, you broke motherfuckers. And then it sounds like a Midwestern person. That's easy to do.
This is some Bible Belt shit.
Yeah, like if you live here and you don't buy a house in 15 years, fine. But if you're somewhere in Oklahoma and you don't buy a house in 15 years, look, you don't even. Just stop. Just stop trying everything. Give up.
Does your husband work at the salon?
It's the same guy. What if the same guy is the one in all these stories?
I'm going to talk to my haircutting apprentice. I mean the pastor. I'll be back. I'm going to get smokes.
That would have been 3 pages long if that was the salon lady.
Amy on YouTube says, "Keep it moving, Samantha doing the Suzanne's work." Joel on YouTube says, Jake, I love you, bro, but Amy Liska and Suzanne, we need you.
Can you stop siding with serial killers? It's gonna drag the room down.
No. They just think I'm taking too long on the questions. I normally side with serial killers.
But this question
this
one sucks. There's got to be a better question. Like, what we need another question. This question sucks.
Joel on YouTube says, if he said "shut up, bitch," and she didn't say anything, I think his communication skills are spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, she should know. I mean, she should have. You know, I mean, it's just like if she was that upset about it, she should have been like, "Excuse me, what the fuck did you just say?" Because that's what my mom would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, it didn't work because, like Joel said, the next morning her son said, "Good morning, bitch." Joel on YouTube also says she couldn't go with her pastor. Her pastor is arguing with her sister over her inheritance while juggling a pregnant wife with a newborn 20-year-old coworker.
There it is.
Yes.
The aristocrats.
Yes.
It's all connected. Yes. Yo, I think. Look, she needs to get back at her husband the way that all Christian women get back their husbands. Wait till he falls asleep.
Visual album.
Yeah. Wait till he falls asleep and slap the shit out of him and act like you don't know what happens when he wakes up. That's what they do. They beat the shit out of their husbands when they're sleeping, man.
Or like put some Ajax in his oatmeal or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Slowly poison him.
Because people from the Midwest don't use Ajax, so.
Yeah.
But it's also...
I haven't seen Ajax in a long time.
Well, what's this in the salad? Is that a hint of ground glass? Ooh. Very nice.
Again, I hate to I mean, yeah, the husband sounds like a dick, but so does she, man. I mean, it says they were going back and forth. They were arguing. He was telling the kid to go to sleep.
But it's not like, again, he said bitch. Bitch is not like that. Like,
no,
he could have been like, listen, you fucking slut whore. You know, like, he could have used really nasty language. He just said bitch.
Yeah, I think you're doing really well.
To say, I mean,
he probably wants to, but the kid's watching, so I don't think it makes it better.
In fact, the rudeness to her is not as bad as the word. Notice, again, in the title, it says that he told me to shut up B blank 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 H. She wouldn't even just star out one letter. Yeah, it had to be 3 out of the 5 letters that she censored.
Lady, you've come to the wrong place. If
for
religious advice, good luck.
She's
one of those people that watches Pat Robertson on repeat every day. And if you're 15 years into a marriage and that's the first time you've been called a cuss word, congratulations, motherfucker. Right.
God, she does her makeup like Tammy Faye. I mean, that's all I can say.
I mean, he slapped me in front of the boy many times, but he says gosh darn when he does it. He says gosh darn like a good Christian man. He doesn't use the B word while he's domestically abusing me.
He usually calls me a harlot.
He uses biblical terms during the meetings. Biblical terms.
Whatever happened to eloquence?
Joel on YouTube says Ajax is easily hidden in sausage gravy. ... Or so I've heard.
Oh yeah. Shit.
If I hid the Ajax in the sausage gravy.
Yeah. Joel
has also called his wife a bitch. So.
And he's also run from the feds in a Bronco. That's where they found out about it. Yeah.
Ajax won't kill you. It would take a lot of Ajax to kill you.
Wow, you seem very knowledgeable about how much Ajax.
Maybe I used to eat Ajax as a kid. I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
To build up an immunity just in case.
He said, wait a minute, you mean you're going to throw away this good sausage gravy just because there's a little bit of Ajax in it?
Man.
What is this bullshit?
Ajax never hurt anybody. Clean your colon out a little bit. That's
Anyway, my dad killed 18 people, but
But he said gosh darn while he was doing it.
Yeah.
He didn't call him the B word. He's
never call him a B word.
But yeah, I mean, I guess she should just maybe call him a bitch in front of the kids. See how he likes it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I feel like this is sort of out of our realm, kind of, because none of us are like church going good folk.
No. I used to be.
I used to be too.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I
went to Catholic school for 12 years. I served my time.
There it is. Yeah. See, this one time I called my mother a bitch when I was 11. Oof. And she told this guy at church, and he was like, "You called your mother a B?" And I was like, "No, I called her a bitch."
Yeah.
And he wouldn't even say it.
Let me correct you.
A B, he wouldn't say the word.
Why was she outsourcing this? Like,
look, because she could.
Who is this guy?
Because she knew that I was smarter than her at that age, and she couldn't tell me what to do, man. So I was.
Is this guy like a fixer? I have a particular set of skills.
Nah, it was just it was just one of those dudes at church that think that they could.
Did you just refer to this guy as Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
We went to churchy sense. Nimmons.
We went to church with Liam Neeson when I was a child.
I hear you call your mother a bitch.
I'm going to need 13 Hail Marys or I will find you. And I will hurt you.
I have a particular set of skills.
Or I will ask you again.
Nomine te parte, spirit tu senti. Good old Liam Neeson is an angry priest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, has he done an Angry Priest movie yet?
No, I think
got
that's
the
going to be the
vibe.
next
I feel
one.
like it's coming, man, because he's too old to be fucking
coming.
people up in movies.
Yeah, eventually he's going to start looking like Robert De Niro in The Irishman. You know?
Yeah.
You don't want to
We're
be looking like that.
CGI him young. Ugh.
Yeah. Dude, the 70-year-old beating, pretending that he was 20 when he threw the guy through the window.
I
my God.
actually never saw The Irishman.
It's awful.
Oh my God.
It's
No, no,
awful.
I
actually-
no one
I
agrees
liked
with
it.
me.
I liked the
I hated
movie.
it.
I did, but dude,
Were
the
you in
fucking
it?
choices-
Because the only people I ever saw who liked it were comedians who had bit parts in it. Did you have a bit part? The only motherfuckers who liked it.
3 rows it back with De Niro. That's me. I'm one of the
Fucking like,
17
they're like-
cops in the scene.
There's
With
like
I'm the one with the
17
hat.
comedians on Facebook being like, it wasn't bad. And you're like,
Isn't
shut
that,
the fuck
that's
up.
so true. That's so true.
It's like, come on.
He should have gotten age-appropriate people. You know what? Because I really liked I like a good slow burn fucking mobster movie.
Me too.
I love seeing
all that they
angry elderly gangsters sitting across the table with each other. Hey, you know we're gonna do the thing, right?
They're just
Oh, you
eating
mean the
garlic.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing. The thing! You know,
handful
like,
of
I like
onion powder.
that. I like that, you know?
But the legend of the 60-year-old white dude that can still fuck people up, that's
That's what I
fucking
mean.
false, man.
He needs to be ordering 20-year-old white dudes in tracksuits to fuck people up.
Yeah.
That's what he should be doing.
You don't want me to tell your wife about the hair salon apprentice?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta do something.
Dude, I'm out of shape and I have zero stamina, and I have full confidence in being able to whoop Liam Neeson's ass right now.
Exactly, yeah.
Right now.
I have a
Aging
particular
acting
set
star.
of skills. It's beating up Liam Neeson. It's a
Yeah.
I don't know
Very
what,
specific.
dude. I mean, because like action movies,
I just need to
they
give him
had
some
it.
whole milk and it's over. Oh, my stomach!
Yeah, I wouldn't have to fight him. Just serve him some oatmeal that's not
You
stirred up
told
all
me
the way.
this was 2%. You bitch.
I know who you are, and I would deal with you, but I'm having very bad indigestion right now. Someone put. I
I'm
asked
gonna
for
need to go
non-dairy.
and sit on the toilet.
I'm lactose intolerant, but as soon as I find my Rolaids, I will hurt you.
Are people still getting mad that we haven't moved past this question and we've just
Possibly.
We've gone into like a fucking like we've just gone crazy.
We're being
Yeah.
our own war and peace.
Rabbit hole.
Yes. Are you guys ready for the last question
Hell yeah.
on the Love Gurus podcast?
I can't wait to see how bad this is.
Last question on the Love Gurus podcast, but first, let's hear from our somewhat sort of sponsors. People, do you need a nice, delicious? What kind is this? What kind is this?
Also white.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes. Then you can't do better than Simone International Selection Sauvignon
Like that Al
Blanc.
Pacino movie.
Simone.
Yes. Wait, was that an Al Pacino movie?
Yeah, Simone.
I never seen that one.
Neither did I.
I've never even heard of it.
There's something with a CGI woman. And I don't. That's it. I don't-
He's,
so-
he's in his 80s fucking 20-year-olds with CGI.
Kind of, yeah.
It was directed by Martin Scorsese. Fine Chilean wine starred with the finest Chilean grapes.
A Chilean Sauvignon Blanc?
Yes,
weird.
yes. In fact, I think there's lyrics to this, so I don't want to get taken off YouTube. This says royalty free, but you never really know with these fucking things. So, anywho, fine Chilean wines start with the finest Chilean grapes, and that's why we chose only those from the most renowned grape growing with the most renowned grape growing region of Central Valley. Oh, that's cool.
Do you do voiceovers?
Yes, I do.
No, it's that thing
But I
where-
fuck up the copy constantly. I need to do 17 takes of everything.
It's that thing where you're a great reader, but when people are watching and the pressure's on, every word becomes jumbled, man.
That's
They're all watching.
That's
They're
what
all
my-
gonna
yeah.
laugh at you.
Yeah.
That's what my
Shame,
guidance counselor
shame,
told my
shame.
mother when I was in the 2nd grade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can read 30 books in an hour.
Yeah.
But then when eyes are on you, teacher's like,
Yes.
read chapter 3, and all of a sudden you become slow.
And when my mother told my father what the counselor said, he said, "Shut up, bitch! You just can't read." Anywho, our renowned wines are the result of the perfect balance, character, and complexity due to our famous tradition and knowledge in the art of winemaking. Also, it gets a 20-year-old drunk enough to fuck Liam Neeson in a movie.
Yeah.
Simone International Selection.
With or without CGI.
I don't know why,
Yes.
but this music just makes me think of Zemo dancing and Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's all I think.
I think this wine description is an ode to these people writing their own questions and being on the side of themselves, because I heard that description of the wine, and I don't know, it's good, but it's not as great as it sounded on the back of that bottle.
I preferred Pear Squared, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
it was
see?
good.
100%.
But I preferred Pear Squared.
And
This
these
one is
people,
super acidic.
I believe their
little
stories,
drier
but it's
than I like.
one-sided, man. These are one-sided stories. I want to hear the other
Like,
side.
our stuff is terrific. No, it's not. Shut up. It's this $4 bottle of wine. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, these.
Sometimes you
It's
just
a good
want
song.
somebody to be pure sugar and shit. I don't think there's
Yeah,
any
I
shame
mean,
in
I
it.
like
I love a sweet wine.
I like sweet wines.
Me
I like
too.
Rieslings. I like Moscatos. You know, I like garbage like
See,
that.
I like dry wine.
$6
I'm a dry
and I
wine
ain't
guy.
complaining.
What wine is that? Give me a shout.
It's can't remember what it's called, but it's from Moldova, like one of those countries where it's like,
Moldova?
I bet things aren't great there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that
what
the
it's
one
called.
where
They
it's
have
like
great-
it's like
it's got a-
500 islands that are sinking because of
I
the
don't
fucking
know.
rising
It's
ocean?
got the Last Supper on it, but it's not Italy. I think it's just someone did a cut and paste job and said send it out. It's like
It's
sort of
pretty
raspberry
good,
flavored.
man.
It's great.
I'm trying
it's pure
to-
sugar. I love it.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the Q.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No,
they're
that's-
preparing for the storm that's coming on the Capitol.
I did not.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
That's what Q is.
It's well, we're on Reddit, and she's like, "Dear Reddit, my boyfriend wants to storm the Capitol again, even though it didn't go well last time, and I think he's cheating on me with a 20-year-old QAnon apprentice.
That did go well.
Should I stay with them? Should I storm the Capitol with them? What should I do?
That went remarkably well for everybody that stormed the Capitol.
In a way, it did.
Yeah, because
I
it took
hate that it did, but it did.
the FBI
There's
was
no
like,
consequences.
"Hey, can you guys help us find these people? You're the motherfucking FBI, man, and you're asking us to help you." Get out that one as well as
they
it
weren't
could.
really hiding. They were all running
Yeah,
up to the
no,
cameras going,
yeah.
"Hey, my name is Craig Thompson. I own a bait shop on
Yeah.
Joe Biden's a
Interstate 80,
pedophile, and my
it's-
sister will not
yeah.
give me her lottery.
Yeah, and it was like they were telling you exactly who they are, and other country with terrorists were looking at that going, I really wish the NRA would have fucking or the IRA would have just ran up after they did a bombing going, "My name is Tommy O'Malley. I live right over there on Thompson Street. I hate the British. I
my
will
best
not
friend's
stop."
husband's name.
Tommy O'Malley sounds like the name of a cartoon cat on a Disney movie.
No, in my
He
act,
doesn't go by Tommy, but
he's
Tommy
a really
O'Malley
dumb
does.
IRA member. He's a
They can
comically
be
stupid.
both. They can be a cat that was in the IRA. Pixar, get at me.
Look, they set up a gallows. They set up gallows on the Capitol, screaming that they wanted to kill the vice president,
Pretty much.
and then got to go home.
They did.
They got to go home.
This
I
is
was
pretty
watching
great.
the whole day. I was watching the whole day, and I take care of my mom, and I kept looking at her going, when are the cops gonna beat them?
Yeah.
When are the cops gonna beat them?
Turns out, never.
No.
Never.
I was getting really mad. I was like, I want to see some white people get beat by the cops.
Yeah, man. Nobody got beat up, but there were a couple people, 5 or 6 people, got their asses kicked. But then the masses
Well, that one
overtook
woman
them.
took a bullet.
Well, but that's
and they
because
made her look hot.
That's because
Yeah.
they only had like 7 cops there. Because to be fair, the march was supposed to be at the White House because that's where they were going to go hear the president talk. So the Capitol people were like, "Wait, where are they going? The White House? Oh yeah, dude, it's just, you guys take some time off. It's fine." You know. And then the fucking president was like, "Go to the Capitol." And they were like, "All right,
Go get Pelosi.
Yeah, and then the Capitol cops were like, "Wait, they're coming what? Here? Wait, they're supposed to? They were just going to go hear the
No, I
president
know,
talk at his house.
And
What are
the
you talking about?
The
They're
Capitol
just
cops
lie?
are like traffic cops.
Yeah.
They're like, oh fuck, we don't even.
They
have
were like,
weapons.
yeah. At first they were like, "Jerry, stop doing prank calls on the fucking radio.
Yeah.
We told you this ain't. You got to quit playing on the radio. We're getting some
Code Red, it's happening.
All they had to do was shoot a couple
This is the
people.
day we didn't really train for.
When they,
Never happening.
when they shot Ashley Babbitt and she found out the true meaning of "run up, get done up," when they shot her, did you see what everybody else did? Nobody else charged in because they're like, because they realized they weren't really about that life.
They were
weren't
like,
really trying to hide.
No.
They all backed up, and then everybody stopped. All they had to do was shoot 5-6 more people, and all that's over. But those cops, trying to back up using pepper spray and shit.
Yeah, but that's because there was like 7 of them. There was not that many. That's why they got overrun. That's why one of them got killed. That's why I mean,
telling you, but I think a couple of them got killed.
Yeah, they weren't because they were not prepared for that many people, and I kind of get why they weren't prepared. They weren't supposed to be at the Capitol. They were supposed to be.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Dude, it's my off day.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Stopped on by a magnet. Now, you know what? The real tragedy at all.
Can you imagine picking up extra hours on that day? You see, somebody called out there to come in for them, and then you.
I just imagine.
He's getting dunked on. I should be getting way more than time and a half for this. This is bullshit.
I just imagine every cop at the Capitol like putting in for overtime for that day, and them like trying to fight them on it and be like, well,
yeah,
we don't have it in the budget right now. We haven't stolen enough from Social Security.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I was at the Capitol March, and like, I was more disturbed that there was no fucking, there wasn't any amenities in the goddamn bathrooms and stuff. I was like, you should have been expecting somebody. I mean, there was at least senators that were gonna be here. The place sucked. I was there with a paper towels in one of them. I'm gonna go shit on someone's desk.
I give this insurrection 1 star.
Yeah, it was not fun. It was not cool. I mean, I liked that after I took my Viking horns off and wiped the face paint out, they just thought it was some other guy. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, he's a guy. They kidnapped some hippie vegan at fucking Trader Joe's. And he's like, I want organic prison food. And it's like, of course he does, because he's a pussy. That's why he wasn't with us at the Capitol March. But yeah, I love that they thought that he was Viking guy and not me.
My favorite part was that when they got there, I was just watching like a compilation of all the clips from like Vice News put together a great compilation, and it was kind of chronological of all the clips that they found from the insurgency and all those terrorists running in there. And it was my favorite part of it was all these people got in there after everyone had left and they're like, we did it, all right, and none of them knew what the fuck to do. Like they didn't know why they were going in there. They were so unorganized and dumb as shit. And they thought they were doing something, but there was nobody to catch, and they didn't do anything. Like, they put their feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk and got a year and a half in prison for it and thought they were doing some cool shit, and they're just fucking stupid, man. It was ridiculous. That's
true, but some of the best sex I've ever had was storming the Capitol. You know what I mean? Like, I met a lot of cute women there. There wasn't many, but like I may not look like I'm in great shape. I was the hottest guy that stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
I was the hottest guy that stormed the Capitol. They were flocking to me.
You're in New York 3, but a fascist 10.
Dude, yeah, I was like Hefner. I was like Hefner with Daisy Duke cutoff short women. It was fucking great, dude. They were wearing camouflage thongs. It was fucking hot. I loved it.
They had no teeth. Like it was
You think hate sex is good? Try insurrection.
Whoa.
I'm the only progressive guy that stormed the Capitol just for the pussy. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it. They thought that other fucking vegan prick, that cuck, was the fucking Viking horn guy. I was the guy. I was walking off. I fucked 17 women that night. And that guy ended up getting thrown in jail going, I want vegan snacks. It was fucking hilarious.
I love that you just did like a double dicking thing.
Well, it was supposed to be outrage. However, I don't think he had an easy time once he was there. Yeah, I think it was more like quad dicking. I think he was octodicking. I think he had to grow several arms. It was crazy.
Where's Q now?
Wait, did we even read a question?
No!
I don't know.
We have 2 bottles of wine.
Suzanne, come back.
Suzanne, we need you.
Suzanne, we need you back.
Let's see. Joel on YouTube says, completely off topic. Jake, check out the YouTube channel for Michael Frenzies. I don't know who that is. Jake says, bro, I've drank a rot gut moonshine out of a gallon jug and come up with a better question than the lottery woman.
Hell yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. I hate the lottery woman.
Yeah, everybody does.
Joel on YouTube says, amenities at the Capitol are passed under the stall, Jake. Joel says, Jake stormed the Capitol in camo jammies. Goddamn right.
Hell yeah.
Those camel jammies got me laid, son. It was fun. Anyway, so next question on the Love Gurus podcast.
Every time I have sex, I call it storming the Capitol.
If you have a question to write in,
about to
write it to Love
gates.
I'm about to storm the Capitol in the pants.
Hell yeah.
I got an insurrection in my jeans.
Yeah, break down the doors.
When I come, I yell, hang Mike Pence.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
But that's a totally separate thing.
Yeah, me too.
Me too, and sometimes Mike Pence bursts through the door with an orange ball gag and it's
Yeah.
like, no. It's like, what? I'm like, dude, this is the greatest nightclub ever. I, 31 male, am reconsidering my marriage after my father-in-law's death.
Okay.
What the fuck?
This is darker than all the shit we were just talking about.
Yeah, let's get it.
We have been together for 10 years. Married for 5. Oh, this is a question from a dude, by the way.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. We have been together for 10 years, married for 5. My father-in-law passed away at the start of the year. It has been difficult. I have been there for her. I have taken over a ton of chores. I have been a shoulder to cry on. I have made sure she has the space to talk about him and cherish his memory. Mm-hmm. It has struck me that it has struck me that she did none of this when my father passed away.
Okay.
He died 3 years ago. My wife was with me during the funeral, but she didn't let me break down or take time for myself.
Oh no. That sucks.
She always said that my dad wouldn't want me to cry about him. And I should cry. And I should carry on working and pulling 70-hour weeks.
She just did a
because
slow motion
that is
shut up
Jesus.
bitch. That's awful.
Yeah.
That's awful.
That is what he would have wanted for me to be a good family man like he was. Oh man, dude,
Divorce.
This is
Divorce.
Leave.
I believe her. Well, to be fair, he is on Reddit, so let's hear her out. Let's hear this guy out, and maybe she's
Anyone on Reddit, at least you gotta hear it to the end.
Keep working 70 hours. That's what my dad
Your
would for.
father would have wanted you to work to death so I don't have to, you piece of shit.
Your father and my fella were from same village. They did 120-hour weeks. You only work 70-hour week. You're half a man. Actually, technically, twice of 70 is 140. Fuck you and your math! Math is for witches! I would burn you if we were back in village!
Math is for witches and bitches.
Witches and bitches! Shut up, bitch! I don't care if son is there! You are witch and bitch!
Both your memories are bad!
Your father is rolling upside down in grave. Is that how they say?
I've never actually drank on your show before, and now I understand why it's so much fun.
Yes!
Okay, so for me to be a good family man like he was, I believed her and just pushed back all the emotions. I was
always a good idea.
Yeah, fucking A, dude.
Always push that shit down.
Yeah, bury.
I was
Never
only able to
backfires.
mourn and talk about him properly with my best friend. Wait, no, that was lyrics. Hang on. I ain't trying to get taken off YouTube. I was only able to mourn and talk about him properly with my best friend. I thought I was fine then. I didn't want to bother her. Right now, I feel like my father's death was something I had to deal with, while her father's death is something that happened to all of us. Women always crying about the daddy's dying, huh? I know it was silly to compare and contrast,
High five.
but this pattern holds for most of our marriage. Her emotions and problems are our problems, while my emotions have been processed outside our family. I honestly don't know how to bring this up. I don't think I am ready to leave her when she is still struggling, but bringing this up will just make things worse.
Was
I am
struggling with her
terribly
dad's death or just
confused.
struggling with other shit?
Okay, so basically he's
Do they
struggling
have like
with the
compete,
fact
like
that
dueling dead dads? Is that
Du-
what?
Well, no,
Dueling
but
their dad?
his dad
Yeah,
died
yeah.
3 years ago.
Okay.
And she was just kind of like, get over it, go back to work
Yeah.
because I need shoes.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and he went to his best friend to talk about it, and then her dad died, and she was like, I need you.
Okay. She sucks.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
She's a narcissist.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she's a narcissist, and I feel really bad that he didn't realize it before.
Me too.
Leave her for your best friend.
Yeah,
That's-
just
yeah.
Yeah, in the
Go
Lifetime
fuck your
movie
best friend.
version of this, that's what would happen.
and then everyone will be like, "You're being progressive. Good for you."
Yeah.
Mourn your father. Fuck hers.
Yep.
Not
I
like
mean-
actually don't go to the cemetery and dig him up and fuck him, but
No.
like you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
sorry,
right.
is that dark?
That's a whole other genre of film.
I need a Ouija board and some lube. It's getting weird.
I got the Ouija board. board.
Talk dirty to me. S-U-C.
You ever grease that little triangle thing? It goes to some interesting places.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of just some cold, evil woman just going, I know your father died. Don't do less than 70. 60 is for pussies.
I can't believe she told him your father would want you to continue working 70 hours.
Wow.
She's an awful fucking person.
I agree.
Yeah.
You should go and fuck your apprentice at the salon.
Yeah.
Sir.
Once somebody's dead, you can say whatever you want. Like, I'd be like, and your father told me to tell you shut the fuck up, and you told me to work more. So
shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, here's what you do. You sit her down, you put your arm around her, and you're like, baby, I know this is a bad time for you, and really our whole family feels this as you do. When my father died, I mean, you probably don't remember this, but I do. It was 3 years ago. It was 3 years
About
ago.
every 4 seconds I remember it.
Yes. The one thing that got me through it was working 70 hours a week. Go! I got you a job in a hair salon. Do it.
You have a particular set of skills.
Yeah. I mean, you're an apprentice. Try not to fuck your boss. I heard that's a thing. But you are now working 70 hours a week. I mean, I don't know, man, but
that's so weird.
Just fucking leave. How hard is it? It's not hard to leave somebody when they're being an asshole. It's not
like
that hard.
No, I know you're hurting, but capitalism.
No, but I'm assuming that she has been this person the whole marriage.
Probably.
Like she has always been very selfish and
Probably.
whatnot, and it's just hitting him. He probably like let a lot of it go.
Yes.
And now he's like, whoa. My dad died. And it was like, go back to work, and now your dad died, and I've got to, like, put everything on the side. Because
now I have to call in sick because you're drowning in your own tears.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I won't do it.
Like I was one of those, like, I've had a lot of friends whose dads have passed away, and they came to, my dad passed away years ago, and they would come to me. I was like the dead dad whisperer. I would, like, give them advice on how to, get through it. But on this, I'm like, I can't even side with her. I can't even give her any empathy here. I'm like,
here's the thing. Dead dad whisperers make a lot of money. You start whispering at dead dad, and you're like, I can do it for an extra $50. The spirits are being blocked.
But sometimes...
And you just keep upping it. And you're like, you need to wear a piece of gold jewelry with the sapphire. It turns out I have one. I have the exact one. It's $1,000.
It's like upselling faster internet. It's like,
But if you haven't been there, also, on her, like, devil's advocate on her side, if she hadn't been there and she didn't know what it's like to lose a debt, then sometimes you just don't know.
That's a good point.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know, and you're just like,
that's
like you can't really feel it. And then when you lose yours, you're like,
So then, if that's the case, then he should say to her, like, I feel a certain kind of way about, like, how you need all this time, but you weren't willing to give that to me.
Yeah,
totally.
We need to have a conversation about this.
Absolutely.
Something.
Dude,
If we're going to storm the Capitol, we got to talk first.
Yes.
Yeah. I think, I think honestly, I think the answer was sort of answered by the last time there was a death in your family. I think the way out of this storm is the way you got through the last one is you're like, listen, I would let you cry on my shoulder, but I gotta be back at work.
Yeah.
I work 70 hours a week. Your father wouldn't want me to be some cuck that only works 50, 60 hours. He wants his daughter to be married to a real man.
Yep.
70 hours a week. I listen to you for 10 minutes today. That's all I got time for in a 70-hour work week because I sold my soul to the company store. And then you're out the fucking door. Done.
No, I think you're right, though. It's like about she didn't know how to treat it when his dad died, and now her dad died, and so...
Yeah.
But
she
should recognize that, like, she should literally be like, I was kind of an asshole when your dad died. I'm really sorry.
Like, I fucked up back then.
Totally.
I now understand what you were going through,
yep.
and I kind of, like, made into it. And I had that happen to me when my dad died. A lot of people were... I literally had a friend say to me, we all feel really bad that your dad died, but it's not like the end-all, be-all of bad things that are gonna happen to you. And I was like,
God damn!
I was like, I can't wait till someone in your family dies.
Yeah, she like,
now it's go time.
Man.
Get at me in 7 years, motherfucker.
Isn't that great when like something tragic happens to you and somebody kind of takes it lightly and they're like, look on the bright side, and then and you just wait for something bad to happen to them. Yeah.
Like, really?
I have been waiting, though, for, like, I've been waiting 15 years. My dad died 15 years ago. I've been waiting for 15 years for this motherfucker to lose somebody. I'm like, let's go!
Yeah.
Look, just go kill their dog or some shit. Yeah, take something from them.
This is how serial killers start.
Yeah, look, if time isn't doing it on its own, you got to speed time up and go make some shit happen, man. Burn their house down.
It's
called initiative.
They need to know tragedy.
His wife left him for his brother. So
that's it.
Okay.
That's it. And you should,
This sounds like the argument.
Karma's fun.
This sounds like the argument that happened in a van with Gabby Petito and what's his name. I think this is how that started. He was like, "What do you mean? My father died." And she's like, "Nah, it's not the worst fucking thing that can happen now, right? I mean, there's worse shit that can happen, And then hide. 3 months later,
I gotta go hide in the garden.
Fuck you! My mom's got a room under a garden. Stab.
I'll never say that somebody deserves to die. I'll never say that.
I love sentences.
Yeah, the guy in the driveway. The driveway guy deserves to die. But if you look at their relationship, Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie had a toxic ass relationship.
Yeah.
One of them was gonna die at some point. I'll wager that. If he didn't kill her, she was going to kill him.
Yeah. No, one of them was going to die from having too much gluten.
It was going to be a carb-related death. It was high fructose corn syrup was the real killer here.
Some shit was going to happen, man. Some shit was going to happen to one of them. And in the meantime, tons of other people have died. Terrible things have happened. But yet the nation is still affixed on Gabby Petito. What's our obsession with Gabby?
Well, she invented all 3 of the vaccines. We owe her. We owe Gabby. We owe her. Dude, that's what...
What do you think she was doing in that van?
Yeah.
Inventing vaccines.
They was making vaccines. They was out on the road like Walter White and that fucking goofy kid that I couldn't stand in Breaking Bad. They was in their underwear.
So
They was
mRNA, bitch.
Come on, bitch.
Aaron,
Pfizer, bitch.
So
Only one shot, bitch. Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, he does the same character in every movie.
I was so
he
glad.
Was annoying as shit.
I was so glad when Walter White just watched his girlfriend die.
Yeah. Dude, I hated that kid from episode 1.
I was like, this hurts. I was like, but at the same time, you deserve that.
But maybe he's such a good... If you hated him that much, maybe that means his character had that much strength.
No, I agree. I agree.
Character.
Absolutely, because he reminded me just like I hate him very much from the first episode because I was like, he looks and acts and everything just like a dude I used to know that I couldn't fucking stand. And I wanted him to die in real life. So now I want this character. And I know that I'm the one being unrealistic. You know what I mean? I mean that's crazy. That's like,
I did feel bad for him, though, when his other girlfriend got shot in the head.
Yes.
That I felt really bad for.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're the kid.
Three out from the finale. They're like, what? We're killing anybody, motherfucker. What do you want?
Yeah, and they held his head against the window of the car. Yeah, that was great.
Oh, man.
Fuck, I miss Breaking Bad.
Tragic.
Me too.
Yeah.
Keep it going till way too many seasons.
I watched that show I watched that entire series in inside of 2 weeks.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a... Don't ever do that. I had bad nightmares after that.
Of course.
I had nightmares that I was feeding puppies into a meat grinder.
Wow.
I was like, why is this in my head?
Fargo puppy dreams.
I was like...
That's awful.
I had other dreams that I was making soup in somebody's skull, so it was
okay.
I have problems.
As a guy who's from the Midwest who's done meth, you don't buy the blue shit. That means there's fucking Drano in it.
Yeah, there's something in there that's bad.
There's some kind of laundry detergent.
Ajax. This show has been brought to you by Ajax. I think you need
Ajax crank. You don't want that. You don't want that. You hit too much of it. The side that you snorted it with, your fucking face don't move for 2 weeks. It's crazy.
I've never done meth, but one time I did Molly that kept me up for 5 days. So I have done meth
we used to call Molly that keeps you up for 5 days back on meth. It's
absolutely. Yeah.
You kids today with your Molly, we called it meth.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? This is supposed to last 3 hours. It's fucking Friday now. What the fuck is going on?
I've read so many books in the last 5 days.
It was bright blue.
That would be you on cocaine.
Oh, absolutely.
You would do an 8-ball, and then you would just be like, I'm gonna read everything. Alex, calm down.
I did an 8-ball, and I learned way too much.
I learned statistics. What?
I did.
Hey,
I got through 3 Tolstoy novels.
Hold on, what was the question again?
I don't know.
The guy's father.
Everyone's father is dead. It's fine.
Shout out Walter White, man. Shout out Breaking Bad, the show that perpetuates the idea that fucking white men can get away with anything they want to forever and still come out the hero. Like he was a good guy at the end somehow. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know, but he didn't. they had the Badfinger song going. He's laying there all, spoiler alert, he's laying there all dead. It didn't go great.
No, remember the thing where he was like, he gave all that money to those people, and then he's like, I have these snipers that are going to kill you if you don't give this money.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, wow, he even supported his family, and then he took out these guys at the end. He fucking died the anti-hero hero.
Yeah, no, but his family hated him. They hated him.
Oh,
like, the last time he talked to his son was sitting there telling him to die. I mean, it didn't go well for him.
Not at all. Like, Walter Jr. was a punk ass anyway, man.
Yeah, he was the most annoying character on the show. Yeah. Even more annoying than the guy that I said I wanted to die the whole time. I wanted Walter... Okay, so I wanted Jesse Pinkman to die.
His name is Flynn. He decided it.
Yeah.
But I wanted Flynn to die like Mel Gibson at the end of Braveheart. Like, I wanted I wanted him tied to things. I wanted an angry cardinal going, here we see the awful price of being a shitty character.
And then you wanted him to yell freedom at the end?
No, I wanted him to yell, duh, like just something stupid. You know what I mean? Like just, I couldn't stand him. He did like a fake handicap thing that wasn't even convincing.
He's handicapped. He is handicapped.
No,
I didn't know that.
He's actually handicapped. I wanted Flynn to go out like Dookie on the Wire.
What? SNL sucks, and now anyway, I'm glad I can't ever be honest.
I wanted Flynn to go out addicted to meth and like selling scrap metal at the end of Breaking Bad, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, he was just annoying the whole time.
Yeah, like Dookie on the Wire, because it's so sad. That's why I wanted Flynn to go out. And you want to know something? I shouldn't say this, but
go on.
The kid that played Dookie on The Wire, after The Wire, he kind of went out that way because a couple years later, we were auditioning for a non-union commercial for some sort of pharmaceutical drug or something. And so we were like sitting in the same lobby. This is like in 2012. And I was like, God damn, Dookie.
How did we both end up here?
But he played a kid named Dookie, and he was just like the kind of like smelly kid who got picked on. Like you're not gonna, your star's not gonna rise.
No.
From there.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, there was a spinoff.
There
was a spinoff of that show. It was called Dookie Howser. He was a crackhead, but younger than most crackheads. They started very young, and they're like, "I can't believe you're that good at finding copper pipe at only 14 years old."
And after that, right to Broadway.
No. Dookie Howser?
Dookie Howser.
That's going to get you canceled. Dookie Howser.
Good. I hope that makes him forget about the last night. It was just like when Cuomo got in trouble for sexual harassment after he killed 17,000 old people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's what takes you out.
I'm not a pervert. I'm just Italian.
What about the old people you killed and then lied about? I love grabbing ass. I don't know. I love grabbing ass.
It's like a palate cleanser.
My grandmother's dead because of you. I like hot women around me, and I can't help myself sometimes.
His excuse was he's like I usually follow. He's like, I usually play on my side of the line, but I didn't know the lines had been redrawn.
Dude, he gave a
When's
press
the last
conference
time we
version.
Had a fucking governor who actually made it to term.
I don't know.
God,
I don't know.
Dude, he gave a press conference version, a governor version of the song "Blurred Lines." That's amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I miss him. I'm gonna miss him.
Blurred lines.
Yeah.
I'm just Italian.
Blurred lines. You should have seen the shit my father said when he was governor to women.
Oh my God.
I've never been in any job, and I've been in positions of power, and I've never been like, oh wow, I can just grab anybody I want. I've never felt that way. I don't understand this shit, man.
In fact, the times that I've done that the most of my life was when I was drunkest and had the least amount of power. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. Once I get the power, I'm like, I gotta watch my P's and Q's. It's not like last week when I was fucking drunk in a ditch, high on blue crystal meth. That was mostly Drano and gas station speed that was crushed up.
Stakes are entirely different now.
Yeah, it's different. I got a suit on. It's like a tie with the suit. It's not, one of the t-shirts with the tie. It's an actual tie. I can't be just saying whatever I want to women. It's not last week, okay?
The takeaway is just learn to ask, man. Just learn. All you gotta do is simple questions. Simple questions. Hey,
simple questions.
Excuse me, I'm attracted to you. Would you mind if I touch your body? And if they say yes, then fine. If they say no, then back the fuck up. It's that simple, man.
If they work for you, don't even ask.
That's
don't do that.
Just bad idea.
Don't ask, just do it.
Well, a different kind of don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't bring it up.
You don't even want to know what the CEO of Nike does to women. You know what I mean? Like, he's a just do it kind of guy. Like, he goes in.
Yeah. Last time I was at a strip club, a stripper told me I was very polite. She said it. She was like,
nice.
Usually people don't ask before they put their hand on my back. And I was like,
really?
I'm a fucking gentleman. Now bust it wide open for these $3.
These are 3 chivalrous dollars.
The last time I was at a strip club, the stripper said, "Is that crystal meth blue? I ain't doing that." Oh, I'm not falling for that shit again.
That's not true, man. Strippers love meth, no matter what kind it is.
They're colorblind.
Yeah, they're not discriminatory when it comes to methamphetamine.
I said, "What are you, butt naked in Tulsa in public because you're picky?" Just do the blue method. Shut up, bitch. And her kid was there. She said, "Don't talk to Reddit." She said, "Don't call me that in front of my kid." I said, "Take your father. It said, take your kid to work."
Do we have any questions?
I don't know where
Suzanne is back.
I'm just trying to help.
I don't know where I fucking am anymore. I'm very drunk.
I'm so excited that there's
question.
like a Burger King not far from here. Cause I'm like,
It's blocking half away.
On the way to the
All right,
train.
okay, so
we're going.
But before we end this, let me just say, Joel on YouTube says,
Shut the fuck up.
Everyone
That's what he
grieves
says.
different. That being said, I can't say that I blame him. My dad passed away 6 years ago. Hardest thing I've ever had to deal with.
Totally.
She's being selfish and uncaring.
Yeah.
And yeah, I still try to err against the person writing the question. Maybe his dad was a dick. Maybe she knew that. You know? I don't know. Nah, she seems.
I don't know. He would have said
Yeah,
that.
but even when your dad's a dick, when your dad's a dick, it's still your dad.
It still fucking
makes
sucks.
It still makes it hard.
I feel like that would almost make it worse.
Yeah.
Because you
gotta
guys,
wrap
you're
one
like, oh man, I wish he hadn't been one.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, was I the reason he was such a dick? Maybe I deserved most of those close-handed beatings. You know what I mean?
Maybe I deserve to work 70 hours.
You need. I think Jake needs
Correct.
No, my father said hugs aren't good. Only 70-hour work weeks. And then he would slap me and call me a bitch in front of my son. That's what he would do. That's what he would do.
And then he would go
down
to
and
work
down and down until I worked at the hair salon.
And then he would sleep with his assistant.
I said, Dad, I got out of the mines because I wanted to cut hair. And he said, you don't even want to know what I will be canceled if I say out loud what I think about men who work at hair salons, you know? And then he died in the mines of Black Lung at the ripe old age of 57. That's
I'm gonna
This
die
is
on the
beginning to
battlefield
feel
of hair
really
salon.
sad.
Yeah. All right, Suzanne, tell everybody to plug their shows and then we'll be off the air.
Suzanne is now a title like Green Lantern. It's a legacy. Like someone has to take this role if she ain't here. Like,
Actually, the third question was written by Suzanne.
You need
She's
Suzanne.
got problems. She's got problems.
I'm gonna help her.
Yeah. But any last advice for this guy?
Leave her, man. Like, leave her. Grow some nuts. Stop working. Work for yourself. Stop working for other people. Leave her.
I would say have a conversation with her about it, and if she still acts like, no, but my dad dying is more important than your dad dying, then leave her. If she doesn't have some empathy about it, then get the fuck out of there.
Oh, yeah.
'cause
I
it's gonna
totally
get
agree
bad.
with him.
If she does the my dad's better than your dad thing,
Yeah.
you gotta bounce.
If there's a competition between dead dads, out. Get out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great movie?
Dead Dad Off?
Yes.
From the makers of Squid Game. Dead Dad Off.
Both dads are played by Liam Neeson.
Yes.
I know, it's Liam Neeson
In different
and,
wigs.
and Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Here's what I want the dads
All
to
the
be.
old people fighting each other.
Yeah.
I want the dads to be Christopher Walken and Korean Christopher Walken from Squid Game. You know, the old guy from Squid Game.
yeah.
Would
So
totally look
I
like-
have not watched Squid Game
What?
yet.
It's
I
good.
know.
It's so good.
I hate to read and watch the movie and watch TV at the same time.
They have it dubbed.
They have a dub.
Yeah.
They have it dubbed. And the dub version is actually pretty good.
No,
I mean, it's terrible dubbed, I thought, because it was, I mean,
fun.
it doesn't
In
match
terms
all
of
that
dubs,
well.
it was
I'd watch it
pretty
again
decent.
with the actual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. Like, it's a great show. It's worth watching, dubbed or undubbed.
Point is, dead dad competitions are fun. What are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
I think that should be a game show in
We're
itself.
getting lost in this subs
Yeah.
no dubs.
I guess
We're losing the real
Yes.
issue.
My advice to this man is either A.
No subs from me.
Dub is the guy that thinks.
Everyone in the comments is like, shut the fuck up. Get Suzanne back here.
Suzanne.
Here's what I think you should do. A, either get her to join a Squid Game, because then you could have 300,000 won or whatever.
How many of these questions could be solved with a Squid Game?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all.
I'm not going to say all of them, but maybe all of them.
I think literally all of these people would be better off
At
getting
least the
shot
lottery one.
playing red light, green light.
Yes.
I think all of these people would have been better off dead as extras in Squid Game. I think most of these people. However, I think what this guy should do, and his mom's really going to have to play game on this one. He, as she's mourning her dad's death, to go, it's all me, and my dad dead.
There you go with double ticking again.
Yeah, dude. Double ticking is my only accent.
Squid Game. Squid Ink.
Doing the devil skin. That's how you get that Squid Ink on you. Anyway, so I think he needs to get his mom to fake her death.
Oh,
yeah, and then you fucking I see your dead dad. I raised you, dead mom. Whoa. Was your first meal off your dad's tits? No, it wasn't. It was off my mom's tits. We had a weird relationship growing up. But either way, I digress. My mom's dead. Now you got to give me the same kind of love I'm giving you for your dead dad.
You need to go to work for 70 hours.
My mom loves 70-hour work weeks, and so did yours, And you're each working 70 hours. You keep upping it. You start making up aunts that don't exist. You hire old women from Central Casting.
It's like a space race.
Yeah. Did you make it like the fucking Red Wedding in Game of Thrones? You know what I mean? You just have a fake family just getting their throat cut. And you're like, listen, I have to warn you.
Arya Stark was killed by an ice queen.
The bitch was trying to steal her dragons, and you start making this shit up.
And everybody on blue meth.
Yeah.
Everybody.
That one dragon was definitely on blue meth. Holes in the wing could still fly. Only crackheads could be footless and still run a marathon.
Yeah. Blue meth was the name of the dragon that turned into a White Walker.
Yeah. Calm down. It's gonna be fine.
But this has been an awesome episode. I think we answered these questions perfect. Thank you so much to Malachi. Thank you so much to Samantha. Thank you to Alex. Anything you guys want to plug? Any spots you're gonna be at?
Oh, I have no fucking idea.
Plug it up.
Oh, you're moving. Yeah,
I have a podcast called XVY with Samantha Bednarz.
Check it
another
out.
podcast called Broadway Baby, and another one called Modern Day Philosophers that we've had insane guests on that I don't know how we even get them. But Mark Maron was on, Bill Burr was on. I write for that.
Bill Burr on? That's awesome.
We did.
Yeah.
I write for it. I'm not on that one, but I'm on other ones.
Still check it out. He's still writing for it. Still check it out.
It's a good show.
I'm doing
using my philosophy degree for good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be performing in New Orleans starting in December.
Hell yeah.
If you're in New Orleans, you either go see her.
I'm sure I'll perform in New York 2 or 3 more times before I leave.
But anywhere they can catch you, Malachi.
I'm Spit
it out!
I'm gonna give Jamiroquai back his glasses and
there's a show called Archive 81 on Netflix coming out probably February. Drink from the bottle.
Yeah! A sip laugh.
Check that out.
Blue meth.
Check that out. And a podcast called Versus coming out soon.
Hell yeah.
Everywhere you can find podcasts.
Check that out, people. And check us out next week, man. We're live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, unless I'm having tech problems. It does happen. But write us questions at loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com or show up and get us in the chats. Thank you to everybody who commented. Thank you to Joel. Thank you to Jason. Thank you to Brenda. Thank you to Amy. Until next week, later.